I was officially diagnosed with having a mental illness in 2002. I was diagnosed with borderline personality disorder, anxiety and depression. I was put on medication and I've been on the same medication for 5 years. I had high, low mood swings that were really erratic. Now they've put my mood swings in a normal, healthy range. When I was in high school, I was, quite depressed. The school counsellors and doctors and my family all thought it was a teenage phase. It wasn't right. I felt this is a phase. Why am I crying all the time? I had low self-esteem, so I was wearing baggy jumpers. Not being included in things, and I wasn't sure what it was about me that I wasn't included, and so feeling a lot of rejection and hurt. And definitely when you're in high school, being teenagers, they definitely have their own small cliques, and you just wanting to be part of it and wanting to be accepted was definitely something I hated myself for not being part of. I guess I'm still battling with the same issues that I had when I was in high school, even now, and I was in high school 10 years ago. Wanting to be part of a group, wanting to be loved from my peers has definitely been a hard issue I've had to face and still struggle with. I've got friends who are older than me, but I don't have many young people in their mid-20s as friends. Because I've had health problems, like physical health problems, like I've got an arm injury or a back injury, I'm more likely to tell people about my back injury and won't tell people about my mental health, because that whole stigma going, you've got a mental illness, you're a freak, you must get away from me. But when you go, I've got a back problem, they're like, how can I help you out? Do you need a chair? Do you need this? Do you need that? I think that whole stigma of people being discriminated in jobs or in friendships or even in the family, she's the crazy aunt, and so it's often the family secret. And the fact that people don't understand, my father did not understand me, but when he had a nervous breakdown, he finally clicked for him, and that's a reason why people aren't sympathetic, not until you experience yourself. But being in that dark pit, you don't understand what it's like. Something I remember from experiencing stigma was when I was in high school and being on school camp. No one wanted me to stay in their cabin. That was definitely hard. And knowing that I was in the reject cabin and just feeling definitely rejected and hurt. I wanted to be part of a team, part of a group. Often with boys you have the bullying that happens at punching and hitting, name calling, but with girls they have that silence, that they just don't talk to you, they don't make eye contact at you, and being rejected silently hurts so much. Each rejection just hurts more and more deeper that you kind of give up trying. One of my hardest times in school was lunchtime recess or PE, and they just seemed to drag on and on because I felt so alone. I did long stitch when I was a child, and then when I was actually in group therapy, someone actually brought cross stitching along to do as an activity, and it was something I picked up quite easily, being I had my experience from long stitch. Because I can't paint, I really can't paint to save my life, but I can cross stitch. It makes me feel I'm achieving something. I mean, I may only do one colour or one section, but it's a bit like life. You do one small section and then you do another section and it builds up to a beautiful picture. It's getting a lot better. I finally feel like I've overcome the dark side of life, and I feel like I'm getting to that normal stage. I may be a few years behind people now because have had health problems, but I definitely feel I'm able to get back in the mainstream now, but still monitor my health. My health is me, but it's not my main focus now.